Welcome on in, guys. FM Golf again, and as you can see, we're not on a golf course this time. We're actually at my kitchen table. You may be wondering why. Well, the answer to that is the 106th PGA Championship's coming up, so we thought we would sit down here, have a conversation about it, probably start a new series, and we're going to be in attendance, so it should be a whole lot of fun. Want to first start off just by kind of discussing the PGA this year. A lot of storylines coming in. Obviously, Brooks trying to go back-to-back. You've got the whole Rory situation with his wife. Scotty just had a baby. Meredith had a baby, excuse me, for all my ladies out there. So there's a lot going on.
Goatee Tiger.
Goatee Tiger is back, ladies and gentlemen. So, Brandon, I want to first just what's your expectation for this golf tournament?
I think it's going to be electric. We've got a bunch of heavy hitters in the field. You've got all the LIV guys coming. You've got the choke master himself, Bryson DeChambeau's in the field. Got to throw that in there. Biggest disappointment of the Masters of 2024. But I think it's going to be electrifying. I think we're going to have some low scores, and I think we're going to have a race to the finish on Sunday. So, and we'll be there Sunday. So
we will.
Very excited about this first major for both of us. So, man, words can't put it into words. Really, it's going to be electrifying.
Yeah, no, I mean you bring up good points, and that kind of brings me to my second sort of question. So a lot of people are going around. You've seen videos on Twitter of how thick the rough is at Valhalla. We've played Valhalla, not in real life, in VR golf.
Oculus. And
I can confirm it's a very difficult golf course for those of you that have never seen it or played anything about Valhalla. The last time the PGA was at Valhalla was 10 years ago in 2014 when none other than Rory McIlroy won at 16 under was the total. So
just after breaking up with his girlfriend, too.
That's correct. So if you're taking that into consideration, does Rory get it done? I mean, that's a big question.
That's going to be the golden question for this weekend. He's coming off of a win last week, so not too many people go back to back. So some might say he peaked a little too early. He should have saved it, kept it in the bag. But we'll see.
We will see. I mean, you think about the three heavy hitters, right? You've got Rory, you've got Brooks, and you've got Scotty. All three of those have won in their last tournament that they played in. Scotty's gone back-to-back. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it is going to be electrifying, and I think it's going to be a bunched-up field. Now, we've seen Scotty, obviously, in the Masters this year completely run away with the Masters and the players, for that matter.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be like that. I think we're going to see a bunch leaderboard at the top, probably similar to 2014 when Rory won. Phil came in second, one shot back at 15 under. He was 5 under in the final round. So I think you're going to see some pushes coming in on Sunday from those that are just outside.
I would love nothing more than to have just a electrifying finish at the end on 18. It come down to 18 on Sunday at a major.
Yeah, because we've never been to a tournament that had a good finish.
Scotty ran away with it at the Players.
Sure did.
2023 when we went. Victor Hovland ran away with it at the Tour Championship. Shout out my boy, Victor Hovland.
Tiger, obviously the biggest name in golf, right? There's none bigger than Tiger Woods. What would be a successful round for Tiger? Or a successful tournament, rather?
Well, step one is make the cut, which Valhalla is a lot flatter than Augusta is. So, elevation-wise. So, I'm hoping his legs are going to hold out, But I think a successful weekend would be a top 15, top 25 finish,
Wow, so you're putting the bar that high.
I mean, he's been out there for 2-3 weeks, and he said as literally his first comment after his Sunday round at Augusta was, "I'll see you guys at Valhalla." So, I don't think he would go out there and spend all this time and effort into not going out there and giving us his best if he's capable of it. So, I think a top 15, reasonably top 25 would be a very successful weekend for him.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tiger definitely has to make the cut, right? Like, that's pretty much the bar in golf. Like, it's literally a cut for a reason. Like, top guys, you got a chance. You're doing good. The bottom guys, you suck. Get out of here. That's basically what a cut is for all you non-golfers out there. Winning score.
So I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm going to say 19 under.
Wow.
I think 19 under is and I think it's going to be close. I think there's going to be a lot of 16s, a lot of 17s, maybe 1 or 2 18s, but I think 19 under is going to be the winning score. Because you got to think, I mean, the last time they played at Valhalla was 2014, right? Think about the technology, how much yardages have improved. Valhalla is a long course. I mean, they've got a 65, 70 yard par 4. No, 520. I'm sorry. I corrected myself. Hole 6. One hole. Right? So you've got to. Valhalla is. It's going to be it's a major course for a reason, right? You've got to be, every piece of your game has to be dialed in. So I think your Scotty Schefflers, who can just go out and shoot, 18, 19 under in a 4-round weekend, any weekend that he wants. I think we're going to see some low scores this weekend.
I'm sort of the opposite. Like, obviously I don't think the winning score is not going to be like a U.S. Open where it's 2 or 3 under par.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more like the 12 or 13 under. I think the course this year is set up harder than in 2014. They've lengthened it since 2014. So I don't know. And there's also weather coming in on the weekend on Saturday. There's a chance for storms on Saturday. I don't know how that's going to affect things. It could make it easier, but with it being long, you won't get the rollout on the drive, so you're going to have 4 or 5 irons into every green instead of 7 irons. All right, there's a lot of things that could happen here.
Who would you say, if you had to pick, if you had to have a dark horse pick, who do you think is gonna surprise everyone, surprise the golf world?
Dark horse. See, that's a tough one because if you look at the odds, I mean, you could go all the way down to like Jordan Spieth at plus 5,500. That would be technically an upset, but that's not really a dark horse.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna do it. You're gonna hate it. Ricky Fowler. Ricky Fowler is a dark horse.
I mean, no, I do hate it.
I know you do. So what's a dark horse for you then, if you don't like Ricky?
So I'm going to go, which it's really not, same boat. It's really not a dark horse, but if you look at the odds, it's a dark horse. And I'm going to say Phil Mickelson.
Man.
I mean, he's at plus 12,500 odds. Well, the hole is it's a dog leg, right, heavy course, right? I wanted to say it's a fader course, but it'd be a drawer's course for a lefty, right? So I think Phil's going to go out there and just throw some darts. It's set up perfectly for lefty golfers who like to hit, snap hooks, and so I think Phil's really gonna take advantage of it and get it done. I'm not saying he's gonna win. I want to say this on camera. All 3 of them. I'm not saying Phil Mickelson is gonna win the PGA Championship, but I'm saying Phil Mickelson He's going to go out there and he's got to execute. He's going to throw some numbers down.
I have to believe it when I see it personally, but that is what we expect at the 106th PGA Championship at Valhalla. Super excited for it. Let us know down below. Who do you think is going to win? What are you expecting? And what's the winning score going to be?
And who's your dark horse?
And who's your dark horse?
It's not Phil Mickelson. You're wrong.
Don't listen to Bradley. If you listen to Bradley, you'll lose money. Please don't bet Phil Mickelson. But it's been FM Golf with our first podcast style video. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a good weekend watching some golf.
Peace.
I was waiting for it.